Hey guys, what's going on? Jamie here. Just wanted to do a quick video, talk a little bit about Wise and the potential upcoming buying opportunity over the next couple of days. We'll also take a look at the reservations, what they look like. It's been crazy the last couple of days, and as we move into the holidays and into the new year, I suspect it's going to get even crazier because people like to FOMO in at the very end, right? So that being said, guys, do want to remind you that everything you do in crypto, there's going to be risk involved, guys. So always do your own research. Always do your own due diligence, formulate your own opinion. If you have the temperament for high risk and you want to get in, only put in funds you can afford it to lose, guys, okay? Risk capital, because again, there is potential for you to lose some or all of your funds. Yes, there's opportunities for gains and big gains, but there's also, with that, potential to lose, right? It's always going to be relative, right? High risk, high reward, low risk, low reward. You want to have the opportunity to make big gains. You got to have the stomach to take on some big risk. If you're not okay with that, don't even get in. So that being said, guys, let me just show you the market, man. The market is just red today. Yesterday was wild. I'll show you the numbers here in a minute. But as you can see here, still trying to recover a little bit. Hasn't fully recovered. Yesterday took a big hit. Obviously, there's a lot of things going on with XRP, and I'm not even going to go into that in this video, but it looks like it's affecting the entire crypto market as expected. But yesterday, I posted this right here. It says, I don't know what the hell's happening, but I'm buying. And you look at some of these numbers, XRP obviously expected 45% down over the last 24 hours. Now, this picture was from yesterday. Last night, I think, yeah, 5:38 p.m. 13.23%. Bitcoin Cash was down. Cardano was down 13%. Chainlink was down almost 20%. Stellar, EOS, Tron was down 15%. I was following this, and it was, I think it hit like 18% down. Yeah, crazy stuff. Neo 22% down. Dash was almost 15% down. VeChain 22+%. So I mean, it was a crazy day. Hopefully you were able to take advantage of that and maybe make some purchases, because again, when it's low, that's when you want to go in, right? Red buy, green sell. I mean, that's how simple it is. I know easier said than done because there's human emotion, lots of things play into it. But again, the rule of thumb is red buy, green sell, buy low, sell high. If you do that and you continue to do that long term and you do your best to take emotion out of it, you know, it's very likely that you'll win. Of course, no guarantees, but that's how this thing works. So anyway, let's take a quick look at Wise, guys. Okay, Wise over 50,000. Let me refresh this. Over 50,000 Ethereum. Yeah, it went up just a little bit. 50,195 Ethereum already. If you look at the reservation days, I mean, it's pretty insane, right? Let's see here. Let's scroll down to yesterday, right? So actually, that was yesterday, day 43. A couple days before that, 12/28. This was a crazy day because not only was it a pretty high Ethereum day, it was a very low Wise day because it was a red day, right? Very random. Then this was the all-time high, 2145, 2,145 Ethereum. Yesterday was not this. This was 2 days ago. This was pretty high as well, 15,000 Ethereum and less than a fixed day as well. And then yesterday was just a tad under 2,000 Ethereum. And today, which is a red day, already over 1,115 Ethereum. And as you can see here, the day after that, a lot of people do go into the green days because they don't like these random days. Some people do, the gamblers do, right? But 1,257 Ethereum already for day 45. And then after that, you have 3 in a row, 3 in a row red days. And then you have 2 fixed days to end this pre-sale, which I would imagine these are going to be crazy days. It's the last opportunity to get in, plus they're green. And then New Year's Eve, we get to claim our Wise, then we can start staking, right? So yeah, this is pretty crazy, man. The price of Wise right now is through the roof. And some potential, a potential buying opportunity. And again, this is something I was thinking about the other day, and then I watched a live stream with Peter. I tried to catch the live streams. Very rarely do I ever catch them live. If I do, I'll catch a couple of minutes here, a couple of minutes there. I try to catch the replay if possible. But one of the live streams he did, I think it was 2 days ago or 3 days ago, he had mentioned this, because the price of Wise is through the roof, right? And if you purchase Wise right now via the auction or via these reservation days, it's highly likely, okay, that you're not only are you paying a premium, but you're going to pay more than the price of Wise is going to be when it hits Uniswap. Because remember, guys, when it hits Uniswap, it's going to be the average price of the presale, of all the days in the presale. So if you look at some of these other days, right, especially like early on, day 1, 645 Ethereum, day 2, 500 Ethereum, day 3, only 552. I say only, right? At the time, it was like, wow, this is pretty high. Like everybody was scared to go in on day 1 because it had 645 Ethereum or whatever, 600 Ethereum. And everybody was saying, I'm not going into day 1. Don't go into day 1. Now you look back and you look at some of these days with 2100 Ethereum, and you say, man, I wish I went into day 1 because it's actually one of the lowest days in the entire pre-sale. And that's the thing about crypto, guys. It's very unpredictable. You can never tell. The market is very hard to judge. Anyone that says they can predict prices and predict what's going to go on and predict human nature and predict buying, and they're just not being 100% truthful. They're probably speculating, which is okay. We can all speculate. But, take what they say with a grain of salt, because no one can predict. If they could predict it, they wouldn't be on YouTube. They'd be on an island somewhere, with their $1 trillion, if they could predict the market so well, right? Anyway, all of that just to say, not to go off on a tangent, but the price on Uniswap is highly likely, if you go in now, like on some of these big days, it's probably going to be a better price on Uniswap, because like I said, it's going to be the average of all the days. Not telling you what to do, not telling you to not get in on these reservation days, because again, no guarantees, right? I mean, there might be a whale sitting on the sidelines right now looking at some of these days saying, you know what, I'm not going to get in on a day that has 2000 ETH or 1900 ETH or 1700 ETH. I'm going to wait till it hits Uniswap. And when it hits Uniswap, they put their whale bag in, and you get screwed on the price if that happens, right? And again, you never know what's going to happen. There can be lots of crazy things that happen. But if barring that situation, again, highly likely that the price is going to be lower on Uniswap. Not much lower, but it's definitely going to be lower. So again, the way you kind of hedge yourself and protect yourself is maybe not go in on not go 100% on, these days that are likely going to be over, close to 2000 ETH. Maybe you sprinkle a little bit in, sprinkle a little Ethereum in, and then hold a bunch of Ethereum for Uniswap, right? Not saying that that's 100% the best move, because there's lots of different variables. And again, if there is a whale sitting on the sidelines saying, I'm not going to get in on these big days, I'm going to wait till it's Uniswap, then that'll backfire on you, right? So again, think about it, guys, and think about what you think may happen, and then make your plan and adjustment for any situation, right? Like for me, I'm dollar cost averaging on all these days. Okay, I'm pretty much in on all these days, and I'm sprinkling a little bit here, sprinkling a little bit there, but I am holding, I'm holding some for Uniswap as well, because some of these days are just crazy, right? And like I said, I'm speculating here, no guarantees, but I'm thinking the rest of the green days are going to be close to 2000 ETH, if not over 2000, right? All of that just to say, this is all good stuff, right? I mean, when this pre-sale first started, before it started, it was always said that, man, if a lot of people go in on the pre-sale, that's going to be awesome for us. It's going to help the liquidity. Right now, if this thing ended right now, I think it'll be in the top 10 liquidity for all of Uniswap, which is crazy. So it's a good thing, right, that people are going in on these auction days. It's also going to be a good thing if people hold back a little bit and go in on Uniswap, because that's going to help the price as well. So all of these things are all good things for people like you and I that are in on this. So, I mean, don't lose sleep over it or don't stress about it. It's just a matter of, how do you get in? That's really the question. You get in on some of these bigger days, you wait till Uniswap, you sprinkle a little bit here, sprinkle a little bit there. Again, just giving you some things to think about, not telling you what to do, not trying to spend your money, obviously, because I don't like when people try to spend my money, right? So I make my own decisions, but this is some things to think about, okay? It's, like I said, very likely that the price is going to be lower. And which brings me to another quick thing before I wrap up. Don't expect this thing to, because I want to set expectations. It's important you have the right expectation, right? Don't think that, on day one, day two, this thing is going to be like 50x or 100x. And if it doesn't 100x on you in 2-3 days or the first week, now you're upset. This is not how the tokenomics work for this particular project, right? This is going to be, for me, I look at it as a long-term play, right? It's not for me. I'm not expecting it to go 10x in 24 to 48 to 72 hours. To me, I'm looking at this as potentially 100x in 6 months to 12 months, right? 12 months, even if it's 12 months, that would be huge, right? So I'm looking at this more as a longer term play. Again, this is a token that's meant to be staked. So it's not really meant for people to dump it and sell it day one, day two on Uniswap. It doesn't make sense for them to do that. And like I said, it's highly likely that they'll lose money if they do that. So again, figure out what your plan is. For me, I'm going to be staking my Ys, okay? Because that's what it's built for. And I'm looking to build or make interest via staking. And then as I stake for 6 months, 12 months, whatever, hopefully the price will, have an upward direction. So anyway, just some food for thought, giving you that. We're reaching the end of this thing here. If you do want to get in on the reservation, you can get a 10% bonus by using the link underneath this video in the description box. Again, do your own research, guys. Take some time to think and see what you're going to do. But we are closing the end. We're nearing the end of this, and we're going to start talking about not so much the reservation days and different strategies and giving you some ideas. We're going to start talking about staking as we move closer to the end of the pre-sale and into the beginning of January. So that'll be very exciting. So hopefully you're tuned in for that. And that's pretty much it for this video, guys. It's Christmas Eve here where I'm at. So I got to actually head out. I'm actually about an hour late. I need to run around a little bit, pick up some things. I got a honey-do list that I need to take care of, and I'm super short on time right now. But I wanted to put this out there, guys, because I know some of you guys might look at this and say, well, I'm going to jump in on these days, and I just wanted to give you something to think about. So, you have more information to make an educated decision. In any case, guys, if you celebrate Christmas, hopefully you guys have a Merry, Merry Christmas. I might even do a video later or even tomorrow on Christmas. We'll see, depending on time. But hopefully you guys are safe. Hopefully you guys are having fun. If you don't celebrate, if you celebrate, other things, happy holidays. And if you don't celebrate at all, go make that crypto then. And I'll catch you in the next video, guys. Follow me on Telegram, subscribe. Talk to you soon, guys. Peace.